But I do have this one tonight, Sheriff. My main interest in this, I guess, I'm not sure if I got involved the first 6 months Partners was formed, but during 2008, when the FNHA was doing its study of land to set aside for green infrastructure, this was one of several parcels, this 7-acre basically, that I put in there because it is wetland, 90% of it. It has major flow. It's got huge timber, mature timber that should not be removed. But all that said, Partners didn't own that land at that time, and it was bought later in '09. But I'm very much interested in housing for low-income people. I worked as a journalist for years, and at best I was going to be a teacher all my career, and when that years I taught in the 60s and 70s, teachers didn't make much. I'm not sure now they're above the level we're talking about here, but not a beginning teacher would fit in this category, I think. So all that's good, but it is a mixed blessing, and the things that I've been involved in with this group primarily is talking about low impact aroma in the process of doing it. And I expected and hoped that it would be a model for doing it, such as some of the things mentioned, not removing all natural soil, very dirty, and to actually protect as much existing. What's been marked, I'm not sure that would protect it enough. But that's still down the road what actually gets done. I may not be able to totter up those stairs to talk about it by the time it gets finished. We'll see. Anyhow, the EO, I will say this about the stream that runs through it. It's a collection of water from all sides. And so at a night like this, I couldn't get by with my boots to come up here. I'd have to have hip boots or waders to go across the property. And during the flash floods we have so often these days. The EOA does have, as Rob noted, a little problem. They flooded, had to replace and clean the whole building twice in 2012. I confirmed that today after I talked to the director. But it's happened several times in the past with all of that absorbent soil the Partners land has. So it would, something I had heard in our meetings, Rob mentioned, is piping the water away from there through some other part of the other land. But that would involve piping water, not allowing it to soak in. So you're always working with these streams that disappear. We've talked about that in other cases, underground up at the upper end of that acreage. So anyway, there's so much to talk about. My interest has long been for homeless shelter, a real one. And tonight I once again talked about having storm shelter and restoring the existing old houses. And that's what you bought, I believe, was a restored house that had maybe been moved there. One of them was
Miss Sarah and I live in the neighborhood with this lot.
You know what we're talking about. And those are precious things to do, and there are funds to help do that, and people are underutilizing those that the city has. But anyway, so I'm concerned that if the city puts money into supporting it, that the city also helps to see that the canopy reduction is minimized so that we don't keep having a survey every year and find out we're losing canopy every year. Protect the soil, because even somebody that signs up for those covenants may want a garden, and the soil there will make that possible if you take out a tree and let the sun in. And the water, the main way of protecting downstream flooding from happening and letting erosion run off is to protect the southeast corner of this land that abuts the EOA property. Head Start, that's about small children. So those are my interests there. The stream probably right now is from 50 to 200 feet wide that you would be wading water going through there right now. It's not as tiny as it sounds like it might be when you see the actual stream itself. So a wonderful place, full of wildlife. Homeless people have pretty much been driven out. So this could help get this done, so it might even be able to get a good enough loan and some donors, reduce the number of houses to be built in there. It's a preposterous number, because each year, or every few months, we've had to talk about, well, a few more, and then we'll make it affordable or attainable. So it's a tough thing to do, and it's not the easiest property to do it on, but it can be done to be something really fine. Thank you.
Thank you all.
My name is Morgan Hooker. I'm on the Partners Board, and I just want to make it known that I think we've got kind of an unusual time on the board. We've got a very strong, experienced, and diverse board that I think are committed to working hard at